Good morning. As you can see, I'm outside the greenhouse and I started harvesting some lettuce this morning, and I was like, I should bring folks along. I should be showing you all these things, which everyone knows. Lettuce, right? Lettuce. Simply something easy to grow. But I did this. So I managed to get this nice little harvest this morning that I'll be taking in for salad for a couple days. We don't eat a whole lot of salad, but it is in season. You saw that fall? Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Rinse and eat again. Now this is the end of the red lettuce and some of the romaine that I had growing in my green stalk right here, which, there's a bunch of different things happening in here. But I went ahead and harvested some of the salad greens. So that's lettuce and spinach. I have spinach, red lettuce, and also romaine lettuce that I harvested. The romaine and the red, look, they're done. So I went ahead and pulled those out. But you see how long I let them get? That's how tall my red and romaine got, because I just kept pulling and pulling. I have learned, as I've grown to be a gardener, to not take anything for granted and to not assume that anyone knows anything about kind of just growing your own food. That's not something that we were raised doing. There's a large population of us now that are, coming back to that. Like there's homesteaders and things like that. I'm not a homesteader. Let me be specific. I'm not a homesteader. I don't know at this point in my life if that's for me. But I definitely value a lot of the things that homesteaders do. And I definitely get the motivation. I understand the reasoning. But being a homesteader and living that type of life requires a certain level of support and a lot of thinking through, right? You have to do a lot of thinking through those type of changes for your life. It's a lifestyle. I thumbs up to people who do it. But I have learned a lot by watching homesteaders. And one of the things that I have learned is sometimes they say, like, what I consider at this point in my life the most basic things, which I'm going to say right now. And that is that once you grow lettuce, which is very easily grown from seed, don't buy lettuce. You can basically, if you live in the right zone, and most zones will support this to a certain extent, grow lettuce almost year round. You can grow it in your house. Don't buy lettuce. Anyway, you grow it from seed. Like, don't buy the starts. Grow it from seed. It's worth it. It doesn't take that long, like 30 days, and you're eating lettuce. And even earlier, if you want baby lettuce, so like, how you get the bagged baby spinach at the grocery store? It's literally the same spinach. You just pick it earlier. But anyway, I digress. What I wanted to tell you was that lettuce can be cut or pulled or pinched, kind of the way I do it, because I never have my pruners on me when I'm supposed to. But it can be cut, picked, and it grows right back from the same stalk. So before I pulled these out of the soil, they had been growing for months, and I mean months. This stuff had been going since before the spring, and I'm in May right now. So I just kept pulling the outer leaves, leaving those inner leaves. You see those two leaves right there? Not me. Hi, me. But you see the leaves that are still at the tip right there? I just kept leaving like that much of the lettuce, and just kept pulling the outside leaves. Harvesting them into containers like this. And no, this is not a big fancy harvest basket. Do I have one? Absolutely. Is it here? Of course not. This is a humidity dome. This is the cover that you put on top of seed starting trays. And my coffee, of course. But, I used it because it was available. And I wanted to go ahead and harvest some lettuce this morning. Now, harvest lettuce and spinach. So I still have spinach here. It's getting pretty warm. I'm expecting most lettuces to go to seed or flower. And once they get so tall, you can no longer eat them. And as a matter of fact, I can show you that. But this is the spinach that I pulled from. See, you can see my little cuttings, which really were me pinching. Because no, I also don't have my pruners. But see, that's like a big leaf that I could take. I could pinch that off, which these are younger leaves. So this would be the equivalent to baby spinach, right? And this is a particular type, variety of spinach. I don't recall which one, but this is a lighter. See how it's a lighter color? It's not the real dark leaf ones, which I really like, that I grow those in the fall. But so I'll show you. I just take it, pinch it off. Here's my lettuce. Add to the stack. This still has like this leaf in here. It has a couple leaves out here. It will grow again. It will grow more lettuce, more spinach, and we'll have more spinach again without having to replant. But for the 2 cells, I have empty cells now. That's the one. That's the other. I have a couple empty cells that I'll probably just plant more lettuce seed. So it is May, and I like to just keep planting lettuce seed, especially in my green stalk, because I can turn it so that it faces more shade. I have a variety of plants that are in here, and lettuce like it more cool. I have some seeds that are okay with it being warmer. It can't take the hot Georgia sun. I am in kind of more western, northern Georgia, not North Georgia, but western Georgia. So I'm not in the very tippy, the tip of the southernmost point of Georgia, where lettuce would laugh at me and tell me to put it in the house, which I also absolutely have done as well. I'd be happy to show you sometime. But I will be starting some more seeds in those empty cells. But while we're here, let's go ahead and grab the coffee and the lettuce. Actually, I failed to bring anything to hold my phone on, which is how I record. So let's see if I can grab the lettuce and my coffee. The coffee is not completely full. I think I can do it. Maybe not. Oh, very scary. Okay, we'll come back for the coffee. I cannot afford to spill my coffee this early in the morning. Do you know how that would set me up for my day? But I want to show you something. Let me show you romaine lettuce that has, or is about to go to seed, which we will not be eating. Oh, I'm getting closer to my neighbor's dog. Please hold. Folks, just listen to this bark. I'm just walking past the fence. You hear that bark? I'm going to give you all a moment to try to guess what type of dog is making that type of noise, right? Alfie, where are you? Oh, is he gone? Oh, there he is. I can see him through the little panels. Hi, puppy. All right, into the garden we go. I'm going to show you what romaine lettuce looks like when it starts to go to seed, and when it is no longer delicious. I mean, you don't eat this, folks. All right, truth is, I've let a lot of things go to seed because I try to collect a lot of my own seeds. But let's get in here and show you the romaine. So, right here, that big, tall hunk of romaine. Right here. See, it is flowering. That is the flower stalk of a romaine lettuce. And we've picked from it countless times. But at this point, the leaves are no longer really tasty. And it's ready to create more seed so you can have a fresh crop of lettuce. And we're going to let it do that. But I planted a lot of romaine, so I don't need to do that with everything. But see, here's another one going to seed. Not this. This is carrots, folks. That's look at how pretty a carrot flower is. you can work with that. Like, that could go in a vase of flowers, to be fair. And I would say more, but I don't want to make this too nerdy. But from the carrot family, you do have other flowers, like flower plants that are used for flowers, like cut flowers that you see in florist shops and in vases, in mixed vases and things. But yeah, that's a carrot. And the seeds will come in here. And when you have the seeds, you plant them in the ground and you get fresh carrots. So once you plant stuff like this, you don't have to constantly buy seeds. Allow me to rephrase. You don't have to constantly buy seeds. But if you want more varieties, and you want to try to grow different things, and you want to see how different things work in your garden, and you want to have different flavors of different vegetables, you should totally buy more seeds. That's in case my husband is watching. All right, so just for kicks, let's grab. That's just some dirt. No one freak out. It wasn't a bug. I know people are like freaked out at bugs. I used to. I'm kind of over it now. I'm going to show you. This is the leaf. This is a romaine leaf of a romaine lettuce plant that is going to seed. Let's try it. All right, as a friend says, we're doing it for the gram. Or YouTube in this case. Let's try it. It actually doesn't even taste that bad. I mean, it tastes like a plant. It tastes like lettuce. Which is funny because I am kind of a carnivore. I'm a carnivore gardener. So I typically don't really eat vegetables. But if I grow it, I eat it because it's worth eating. Yeah. That's actually not even that bad. I might harvest some of these. Also, a fun thing to note, this is several plants. I don't know if I can show. Like, this is one. This is another. This is another. Here's one in here. So, there's like 4 stalks. 4 romaine lettuce stalks in there. I like to just kind of tuck lettuce in randomly because you can never really have too much. Yeah, this is just side shoots. That's not a whole nother plant. Side shoots. I mean, it's solid. But I have more, actually. Look at this strawberry that a squirrel dug up and ate. Well, it actually took a bite. Because that's what squirrels do. They take a bite so they eat it. And then they walk away. Here's another one. Here's more romaine in this bed. Because again, I just tuck romaine lettuce and all types of lettuces in different spots. I actually moved this in a different video to make room for my black eye Susan vines over there. But this is another one. And basically, what I was trying to tell you all, let me get a peek. Okay, I'm about to show you something that probably to most people would look very basic. However, I do know that because enough of us are so far removed from growing our own food, even harvesting lettuce can sometimes be made into a big deal. It totally is not. Let me show you. I said, let me show you. That made me think of, let me show you something. Sorry. All right. So here's our about to be 2 old stalk of romaine lettuce. I have definitely, it's gotten warm, so everything is going to seed. All cool weather vegetables, which lettuce definitely is. It likes it cooler. They're going to seed because they're like, I'm done. My job is done. Let's procreate and make seed for the next generation that you should plant at the end of the summer going into the fall so that you can have more lettuce. But, all right, so here it is. When you harvest romaine lettuce, you simply outer leaves. And even if this was very small, just picking the outer leaves and leaving the main ones on the inside, literally I've left one leaf before on lettuce and it grew all the outer leaves again. Like, it just pushes out more leaves. It pushes out fresh leaves. And as long as it's not hot in your climate, you can just keep doing that. And then you have like these beautiful handfuls that they then put all over Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Like, ooh, look at my harvest. Look what I did. It's so pretty. And then they just grab a bunch of them. So you just wash it off and eat it. Yes, wash it. Even though it is pretty much in a container and I feel like, not a big deal. Wash your lettuce so you're not eating any bugs. That's the recommendation. Do as I say. All right, well, now I'm going to show you what to do when your lettuce has bolted, as they say, which means it's going to flower. It's gotten bitter, no longer delicious to eat because it's gotten too hot outside. And it will be in the 80s all week here, so there's no point in letting this sit here unless I wanted to get seed. As you all have seen, I have plenty of things to get seed from. So I'm going to pull this one out the soil, because I would like to grow more things in this bed. This is my strawberry bed, but it's a pretty young strawberry bed. And I do have ground cherry also that self-planted in here. And I have a few other cool weather crop, radish, which this one looks, oh, look, I didn't know it was ready. Oh, wait, can you see that? Can you see that? I have a radish ready to pull in here. So, look, I got a whole salad, y'all. A whole salad. But anyway, what I'm about to do is pull this out the soil. So, let's pull it out. I know. This is a very specific and scientific and delicate, meticulous process that only us professional gardeners know how to do. See? Now, unlike other videos that you may watch on the internet, please try this at home. Well, now that I've literally, oh wait, let's grab that radish. This is going in the compost, by the way. I do compost. But let's grab that radish. Again, another scientifically complicated task. You're seeing it here first, folks. You're seeing it here first. Look at that radish. A nice little spicy kick to your salad. I mean, for those who consider this spicy. Me and words, they're fun. But so yeah, you see this in the store. They pinch off the little root down here, and we have a radish, folks. All right, so I am going to get off of here because I've now harvested a full salad, for me anyway, and in season, because yes, I have thousands of cucumber plants, but of course they have not yet produced cucumbers. It is mid-May, late May, May 20th. What is that considered? I would say that's late May. So I don't have any cucumbers yet. That would be the only other thing I really put in my salad myself. But this was an unexpected video, I'll be honest. I've learned to stop taking for granted some of the things that I'm like, well, who wants to see me pull lettuce, or who doesn't already understand lettuce? It's lettuce. A lot of us don't understand lettuce. I didn't understand how lettuce grew. I didn't know what cut and come again was just a few years ago, to be honest. Like probably 5 years ago, maybe. I didn't really know. So I hope that this has been entertaining. It has brought some value to someone. But thanks for joining me in the garden. Bye.